social communicator who spoke initially. My disagreement stems from the fact that he made mention that this is a new trend, and I'll point out to him that this is not a new trend. This happened in 2020, where the current independent member of parliament, Honorable Isiama, at the time was on the ticket of MPP, but contested for the 2020 general election as an independent candidate. The then Honorable Speaker, Mike Okoye, declared his seat vacant based on this same Article 97 of the 1992 Constitution. It was the MPP as a party which triggered
the removal,
the implementation or the enforcement of Article 97. So what did the Speaker do? The Speaker read the provision of the 1992 Constitution under Article 97 in conjunction with the MPP Constitution under Article 9 of the MPP Constitution, which talks about forfeiture of membership. And forfeiture of membership is automatic. Immediately your acts and your conduct suggests that you are no longer with the party, you lose your membership outright. Okay, so what are some of the conduct of a member of MPP which suggests that such a member has left the party? Now, when you tie the MPP's constitution to that of the NDC constitution, when it comes to forfeiture of membership, it is almost the same. These are acts that party members, when you engage in, you automatically lose your membership. And when you lose your membership, then Article 97 can be triggered. All right. So let's go one after the other. Again, my brother also made mention of the fact the Speaker was in a rush. I didn't see the Speaker to be in a rush. It was a petition at his office by the minority group in Parliament then, and the Speaker followed due process, as he rightly said, and by following due process, the Speaker was legally doing what was right, and at the end of the day, what was done has not been challenged. What was that? The process has not been challenged. It is only the outcome that has been challenged in court. What my brother also made mention of the fact that a member should write to the Speaker that he is leaving. You see, to vacate a post or to vacate a seat, there are certain steps or there are certain instances where you can say one has vacated his seat. Example includes when one passes away, that when one dies, the seat becomes vacant and the Speaker can declare to that effect. When one resigns by writing, the Speaker can the seat can also become vacant. And when by the conduct of one a member of Parliament, the Speaker can also say that based on your conduct, your seat has been declared vacant. Or when one also engages in acts that undermines the integrity of
the
Parliament.
Constitution. Let's just say the Constitution.
So there are steps that should be followed. So now, what are the laws? You see, when you read chapter 6 of the 1992 Constitution, the preamble, it talks about the fact that each and every one has the right to interpret the Constitution as to how he or she thinks understands it. Good. Okay, so it is only when there is a gray area, that is where two people argue about the interpretation, whose position is correct. Yeah. That is when we call in the Supreme Court to bring finality to that position. Yeah. So the Speaker, having read the 1992 Constitution, interpreted Article 97, 1, G and H, to the effect that by the conduct of these members, they have ceased to be members of their political party. And Article 97 talks about the fact that if you enter into Parliament as an MPP, you need to remain in Parliament as MPP for the 4-year term. There is nowhere in point of these 4 years that you can change your membership as a political party and still remain in that Parliament. So if you read the MPP's constitution, Article 9, it says that if you do ABCD, you lose your membership. At that material time, you are no longer an MPP member. So the question is this person in the house as MPP member or is in the house as an independent person because you have lost your membership as an MPP member? All right. Currently, the NDC member who I said I'm a Memphis Central parliamentary candidate, that is Honorable Aka. He is no longer an NDC member because by virtue of filing as an independent candidate where the party has officially sponsored a candidate, he has lost his membership as NDC. And for that matter, the question is, he is in the chamber as what? As an independent person or as an NDC member, because he has lost his membership. Now, the law also says that if you enter as an NDC member, you need to stay till the 4 years as an NDC member. Okay. Having done that, the speaker then realized that, by virtue of forfeiting your membership as an NDC, your seat can no longer be held by you, and for that matter, the seat should be declared vacant. So the speaker has done his work.
Okay.
Then the MPP majority group rushed to court through an ex parte motion. Okay, then the Supreme Court stays the order. That is where the problem comes in. Yeah. Okay, the Supreme Court stays the order. So I will end my initial submission on the stay of the order so that my brother will also come in. Then I will give you the legal ramification of this same of the speaker's order.
That's fine, Charles. Yes. So I do have questions for the three of you that have spoken, but let me listen to Mr. or Honorable Alex Tufo.
Thank you, Zita.
Yes.
Because I think I'm the only MPP member among you.
Yes, for now you are.
Yeah. Because he is
a social commentator. Yeah.
You said something, the two of you. One, Afeyoma King is still the majority leader from what the court said yesterday. What is the pronouncement of the Supreme Court? Afeyoma King is still the majority leader. So please, the NDC minority leader is still the minority leader. You wanted to say as if Afeyoma King is not the majority leader, but from the pronouncement of the Supreme Court, Afeyoma is still the majority leader. Because they should continue. This is what the Supreme Court said. Okay, two, you said something about 2020 or something.
Yeah, 2020.
About the MPP member of parliament.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Siama.
Formula
MP.
Formula MP. What the speaker,
at the time.
what's the
Makukwe
said.
Yeah.
You know, MPP, we send a letter to the speaker that because he has crossed the carpet, we have removed him, we have sacked him from the party. But these three MPP didn't send any letter to Afombabi. You understand? So still they were MPP members, but even though they stood as independent candidate, but in the parliament, how they were sitting together with the majority members, and the NDC guy too was sitting with the minority members, still as an NDC member. If we had written a letter to the speaker, that one, the speaker would have quashed his membership of the majority. So you can't compare what happened in 2020 with what happened 3 days ago. Okay. You know, we have three arms of government: executive, legislature, and the judiciary. If in parliament there's a law and there's a debate among the members, and there's no misunderstanding, there's no understanding between them, the best thing is to go to the Supreme Court. So as Haruna Muntaka said, I think 2 days or 3 days ago, that Babin is a tyrant from the same party. Because when they were arguing at the floor of parliament, the MPP didn't agree with what Haruna Idrisu brought. So the speaker should have waited for them to send the thing to the Supreme Court. Because you said something like as if parliament, they enact the laws. It's is their duty to make law, but they don't interpret the law. So far as they make the law, they cannot interpret it. It's the Supreme Court who interpret the law. So if Babin even saw something like Article 90 something, you are saying 97 clause 1 or something, but still MPP, we were challenging it in Parliament. So Babin should have left it just like that for them to send the whole thing to Supreme Court. It has happened before when the president nominated some ministers, Zemepo, an NDC member of Parliament, send it to the Supreme Court, and they stopped dealing with the vetting till when the judgment came from the Supreme Court before they continued the vetting. So the Speaker should have stopped for them to send it to the Supreme Court. After that, then they will know what to do. But he was in a hurry because he's an NDC member. That's what I think. He was in a hurry. He should have waited for some time, but he wanted to do it for his party to become the majority in Parliament. So the best thing for Afenyo to do was to send it to the Supreme Court, for the Supreme Court to interpret the law, for us to know if those members or those seats can be vacant. This is what I think should have happened.
Okay.
Okay, may I respond?
Yeah,
Because he addressed me directly.
No,
Then I think I should respond first because I was even.
Wait. Yes. So yes. Viewers, you have heard the submissions being made by my four guests here seated, and I think I will first give the initial rebuttals to the person who spoke first, because he spoke first, and most of you referred to his submission.
Sure.
Okay. So, Mr. Otabel.
Thank you, the Eagle. I think let's go back to the Article 97.
Yeah.
The 97 G, as we quoted, the F says that if he resigns from office as a member of Parliament by writing under his hand, addressed to the Speaker. You see, I never said that there's a new trend. The new
I made it.
He made that,
in
so
making my submission.
You know,
I said it was a new trend in the Ghanaian Parliament to have seen that a speaker declares seats vacant, and there being a change in the majority.
So do you accept that claim that it's not correct?
no, it's correct. The new trend, okay.
At least as a host, I also have my take.
Okay, you have your take.
And this is why Charles will say that I should be mindful of
the long talk, yes, so that at least I can also make my submission.
I agree. So it was my take. I took, all right, that I feel it's a new trend, okay, because we sitting here, honestly, we haven't seen this kind of action that 4 seats declared vacant at the same time. Let me land. Can I land? I'm not questioning the procedure. I'm not questioning the procedure. I allow you. It is up to you to discuss the procedure. I'm only saying that, okay, it is a new trend, okay, for such to happen. Then we see changes in majority minority leadership.
That you are correct. But
that is what I'm saying. No, so that is why I've just been specific by saying that, okay, I'm not challenging the procedure. I leave the procedure to you people to debate, for the people who are listening and viewing us to judge. That is why we are here. So I made mention of the new trend. Yes, just for the record. Yeah. Please.
Yeah. So thank you very much for the clarification. So I was saying that we've not had a situation in Ghana where the majority wakes up in the morning, goes to Parliament, and by the close of the day, they are minority. That is a new trend in our political terrain. Yeah. So that was where I was also coming from. So the 97 G, as we rightly quoted, F, says that if he vacates by writing to the speaker, here is the case. I don't think none of them did the writing to the speaker. So from my more or less like my social view, these people have social contracts with the people they are representing. Yeah. And the social contract says that stay in Parliament for 4 years as an MP.
No, on the ticket of no fiduciary responsibility.
No, let me come. Let me state it emphatically also here that people might stand in as MPP or NDC candidates, but not everybody that voted for that person voted for him because he's an MPP or NDC.
But he's representing the constitution.
Perfectly.
Yes, but
that doesn't matter.
It matters. No, it matters. Once
It
he is representing the whole constituency,
Not the political party.
not the political party. So he has a social contract with the whole constituency for 4 solid years. So if he is to be expelled or his seat is to be declared vacant, I think after that contract, if that contract ends, that is where anybody has that automatic right to declare his seat vacant. Because here I have a contract with you that in the next 4 years I'm going to represent you in court as a lawyer. I have a contract with you that in the next 4 years I'm going to do this for you. If that 4 years end, that is where I can withdraw from the seat. Now they are going in as an independent candidate for the next parliament, not for this current parliament. So I am of the view that the gene says that if the person brings it in writing, now here is the case. Here is the case. I don't think neither the parliament, nor neither the party, nor the person or the people in question did the writing. So that is why I said the speaker was in a haste. The speaker should have waited, pushed for the writing so that he can have more evidential base before he can declare it. You see, if the speaker has done that, I don't think if MPP, if they have gone to court, the court would have quashed what the speaker said.
So let me come in here.
Okay.
Let me come in here.
Let me correct
Please,
something.
Charles, please.
Yeah, they have
Charles,
not
please.
quashed it.
Yes, they are not quite
Yeah.
right.
So even the let me use the word interruption, okay, of the Supreme Court to this very procedure. I'm calling it procedure, okay. I think one of you made mention of issues of why should another arm of government interfere.
That's our sister, yeah.
Yes. But now, so I want to throw this question to you, then you can answer me. Okay. And I'll see. Yes, we all know that yes, there's separation of powers. Okay. Every arm is autonomous. Every arm is supposed to do his work independently, devoid of interference. All right. So, do you agree, all right, also with the fact that the Supreme Court was invited into this issue to interpret it the way it is, mindful of what? All right, the separation of powers and also check and balances.
You see, I thank you, the Eagle. I followed the proceedings. That day I wasn't at work, so I followed it on Joy. And when the speaker was making a submission, he made mention of the fact that the Supreme Court, the speaker said that the Supreme Court has the sole power to interpret the Constitution better.
Not better.
That is what he's. No, you can interpret it more. Okay, let's put it that way. So, if the speaker himself has admitted that, I think the only way to do is to go to the Supreme Court for them to interpret it. You see, Eagle. From your question, as our sister said, there are 3 arms of government.
Yeah.
And everybody works independently. But they also believe, the 3 arms of government believes that if something is not going on well as they want it, they rush, even parliament, even the presidency, they will rush to the court for better interpretation. So I think that is the best way to do for our country and for our democracy, so that at least we can have a peaceful country. So that is basically my take on that. I think nobody overwrites anybody.
Okay, so Carol.
Yeah.
Okay, so I heard one respectable lady speak on TV3, and she mentioned karma. She said that karma is like an old lady who comes around and serves you a cup of tea with your own dose of poison, laced with your own dose of poison. some years back, which was the year?
2020, prior to 2016 election.
Prior to 2016 election, you won't hear MPP commentators speaking this way. You see, because at that time, when they took out Esiama, it didn't affect their position at the House, because at that time they had absolute majority. It did not affect them. And what I find sad in our political discourse is that, you see, when it suits you yesterday,
It's
and
okay.
it doesn't suit you today, it's a problem.
Yeah, that's MPP and DC for you.
And no, don't mash us all together. Don't bring
That's MPP
More
and
or
DC
less,
for you.
no, yeah. I
Yes,
agree with
that's
that.
MPP and DC for you because
no.
No.
Allow me
Anyway.
to make my don't mash the NDC and the MPP together. I belong to a party that believes in accountability, integrity, probity. You see, that is the party I belong
Yeah, so
to.
I understand.
So please, everybody has their own values and their principles. But we are all political parties seeking to make sure the lives of Ghanaian people are better. You understand?
Sure.
But we all approach it differently. So we are not the same. Please.
Agree.
And so I'm saying that when it suits you today and it doesn't suit you tomorrow, you find it a problem. And I find it very sad that we are reducing our political discourse to the lowest of levels, that we feel that as for us, we cannot be touched. As for us, it was too quick for us to say, as for us, a speaker needs to wait for somebody to write. At that time, Esiama did not write to the speaker, but the MPP wrote to the speaker. Even if the MPP had not written, it doesn't negate the fact that Esiama ceased to be a member of Parliament, and by his actions, by moving from the MPP to an independent candidate, the Constitution states it clear. And let me make this correction. I don't know whether it's correction. I don't.
Yeah, but feel free. Yeah.
But you see, Afenyo Markin did not go for interpretation. He went for stay of execution.
Yeah.
What we are talking about now is different. He knows that when he goes to the court for interpretation, this thing that the speaker has done can never be subjected to anything that. And as you said, Daddy, the court has said their mind. It is up to the speaker to do it or not. It is up to the speaker to come on the floor of Parliament to say that I accept it or not. The same thing happened to the e-levy. The same thing happened to when they were trying to pass the e-levy. The speaker came and said that, it's okay. If at that point in time, he had said, I don't agree with the court couldn't have done anything because everybody has their own jurisdiction. And so you see, we should be mindful of the way we are tearing this country apart because it doesn't suit us. Because we feel that why should these people get this opportunity? The country belongs to everybody, and if you are acting as a political person, as a politician, you should have it at the back of your mind that it is very important that what the Ghanaian people feel. You see, what the Ghanaian people see. If you are the leaders, and I heard one lady say that, when she was growing up, she saw people on TV as very deep. When they see you on TV, you are very deep. Or when they see you as a government official, you are very deep. And that was why they buried their heads in books when they were growing up, because they had aspired to be such people. But we have reduced our political discourse to the lowest of levels because of our selfishness. Because we don't intend to govern. We want to do politics with everything. When you ask, this is just by the way, when you ask me what money is not, we are not getting good hospital. The hospitals, when you go to the hospital, the NHS is not working right. They will tell you, oh, free SHS. Listen, Ghanaians are serious people, and it is high time politicians especially that of the MPP, should understand that at this point, it is not all about them. Listen, whether or not the NDC gets into majority for the next 50 days, or it doesn't get into majority for the next 50 days, the NDC is still strong on the ground. The NDC is moving. Sita, please don't cut me. Let me finish.
I'm not.
Please.
No, but
No,
I told you,
as
go
if
with
you are
time.
diverting the
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
you have to-
diverting.
you
I'm
diverting
not
it. Wait,
I'm
wait,
not
wait.
diverting.
So
I'm
you
telling
are
you,
diverting it.
Caroline,
if that
Because we are
that- that is
discussing,
a rebuttal.
let's
You are doing
discuss,
a
let's
rebuttal.
focus on the topic we are
Mr.
discussing.
Alex, please.
Because the moment you
Mr.
bring
Alex,
NDC,
yes.
MPP, you criticize MPP,
Caroline,
I will not
I
agree
told you
with
people earlier, you are doing a rebuttal, so you will not have that same time as if you are doing a main submission.
thank you very much.
You
I will
understand?
always
Mr.
bring
Charles.
NDC and
Yes.
MPP because I'm not here as an MPP person. I'm here as an NDC, and I'm speaking on the behalf of my party.
Yes, Mr. Charles.
You can take
Can I-
it
can I
or you
hear
can
you?
be happy
Yes,
with it. That is
No,
not
why
a
can't you
problem
allow
with
me
it.
to
That
speak?
is not my problem. But I'm speaking as an NDC
Yeah,
person.
thank you very much, Sita, once again.
Yeah.
I am finding it so difficult to comprehend the submission of my friend, the
Mr.
social
Otabel.
Mr. Otabel, and that of my senior brother,
Mr. Alex.
Honorable Alex.
Yeah.
In the sense that, look, when it comes to triggering a provisional or a constitutional provision, you don't need where the thing is coming from to petition or any other person. In 2016, triggering Article 97 was done by the MPP. It doesn't mean at all material time MPP should trigger it. Anybody can trigger it once the person feels that the actions of A, B, C, D call for the triggering of any constitutional provision. So in this case, MPP didn't trigger because they know the consequences that they are going to face. NDC through the minority caucus triggered it, and the law permits it for them to trigger it. That is why they did. All right. So it is not always the case that MPP should write to the speaker. Anybody can write to the speaker, even if an outsider, let's say a common floor member or any Ghanaian, can write to the speaker and tell the speaker that I've seen A, B, C, D people acting in a certain way that contravenes the provisions of the 19th Constitution. The speaker should take actions. All right. So that is one thing I want to.
But I want to ask you something.
Okay.
Because when the social commentator read what is in the Constitution,
Yes.
it says if the person,
Yes.
right?
So, yes,
if it doesn't state anybody.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
coming to. I'm
and
coming
it states
to.
either the same person or the party.
Yes, I'm coming to him.
If it has stated that anybody at all can trigger that thing,
no,
that
I'm
would not be a
not
problem.
coming to answer his question. Or I'm coming to, expatiate on that. Look,
So-
I initially indicated that there are several ways where a seat can become vacant. One is by resignation. Resignation is the person taking a pen and paper writing, Mr. Speaker, I no longer want to be an MP.
I don't want to be in your house again.
Yes, I'm going out. I've been appointed a chief. I don't want to be a member of parliament again. That is resignation. Then there is also another one. That is death.
Yeah.
If the person is dead, can the person write to the speaker? The speaker can declare, based on the death occurrence, to declare that the seat is vacant.
Yeah, but in normal cases, it is the party.
The court can
that
also
writes to them.
declare.
No, that is what in normal
What?
case.
When in the case of death,
No.
Charles.
In the case of
In the
death.
case of death,
There
Hold
should
on,
be
hold
a
on,
death
hold on, hold on,
certificate.
no, no, no,
There
no,
should
no,
be a
no, no,
death
hello,
certificate
can we-
Hold
can
on,
we-
from
can
the
hold
party.
on.
The party will
Hold
inform.
on. It
Can
is not
we-
the party.
Huh?
The law says that in the
Charles.
case of death, the speaker should be notified.
And who will
Can-
notify?
can we get
And
the law?
nobody.
Who
Can
is
we
going
get
to
the law?
notify
Yes,
the
now-
Can we get the
speaker?
law?
The
Wait,
same 90,
wait,
the same
wait,
90, the
Charles.
same 97.
97.
Yes, one.
Charles.
Read
Okay.
the
Charles.
the
He said
entire
notify.
90.
Who is
Charles.
going to notify
Anybody
this?
can notify.
No.
Charles.
Oh, okay. Read it. If-
Charles.
Yes.
Please. Charles.
Yes, I'm here. I'm listening.
Good.
Yes.
You and I know very well that, okay, in the case of death,
Yes.
all right, like you rightly said, the person is not alive to write
Yes.
to the speaker
Yes.
that I'm no more. But in the case of either the person being incapacitated or illness or decides to venture into other business, the person can what? write to the speaker through his political party.
Yes.
Because that was where,
Yes.
or that was the channel in which he came in. Again, yes, I agree with you. Okay, it is upon the speaker getting that notification, which you mentioned, that now the speaker takes action to declare the seats vacant. Charles, are you with me?
Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. So now I just want you to understand that when it comes to death, okay, when it comes to death, there is no bar on who has to report to the speaker. The party can write to the speaker, a family member of the deceased can write to the speaker, an ordinary Ghanaian can even write to the speaker and bring to the attention that I know this man is an MP. He is dead. This is my proof. The speaker will, based on that evidential proof.
You said you are going to get it from the
Yes,
Constitution.
but
Okay.
I just wanted
It's
to.
not there. 97
Hold on.
No, he didn't say 97.
I just
He
want
should
to.
prove it
he
to
said
us.
No,
Yes,
hold on.
he said
But
he will prove it.
what I
Alright,
just want you to
I
know.
made something. I made
Yes.
a comment and he's trying
What
to
I,
just.
what I just want you to know is that right from the word go, when a member is dead, any Ghanaian or any person can bring it to the notification of the speaker that this MP is dead, and based on the evidence available, if it is confirmed that truly this person is dead, the speaker will then declare.
That's fine.
Yes.
I'll wait for your article.
Yes,
to
I'll
prove
give
that.
you.
Yeah.
Now, your point has to do with resignation. And I did indicate that when it comes to resignation, the person willingly write to the speaker and tell him that I would no longer want to be a member of parliament. That one is different from what we are talking about. What we are talking about is the fact that the person has taken certain steps. The person has engaged himself in certain conduct that suggests that he is no longer a member of a political party in which he entered into parliament with. Okay? Now,
The person wrote to the speaker, telling the speaker that he's no longer a member of MPP or NDC.
Yes. When
If he has
his
written
actions
I'm
as
coming.
written.
but
Yes,
you can't take
no,
somebody's action
yes,
to
let me
conclude
give
on
you a
anything.
scenario.
No.
Let me give you a scenario.
How can you conclude my
when
shit
I-
and say
when
I'm a
I-
prostitute?
Let me
Oh,
give
I'm
let
that
me-
guy.
let me
It's
give-
okay.
Let
You
me
can
give
take
you
an
my
action.
scenario, brother.
Another
Let me give
person
you-
is
my
not
time is
okay.
running. Let me give you a
Principles.
scenario. If I steal your phone, must I write to you that I'm a thief before you know that I'm a thief?
We are doing with the law.
Yes.
We are
The
doing
law
with the
is saying that.
What does the
law is
what does
saying
the
that.
Constitution say?
The Constitution says that when you enter into parliament as an MPP member, stay there till the 4 years as an MPP member. You cannot be in parliament. You cannot enter into parliament as any MPP member, and in the course of that 4 years, say that you are no longer an MPP member.
But he's not saying he's no.
He is not.
Has
By
he
virtue of your own constitution,
The Constitution.
Article 9 of MPP's constitution.
But you should know
wait.
better that
Yes.
the 1992 constitution far oversees the constitution
Read
of the
Article
of the
55.
NDC.
Read Article 55 and you'll be fine. Read Article 55 and your question will be solved. Yes.
Let me
Read
op-
Article
let me
55.
open
Article
it for him.
55 suggests that Article 55 suggests
Zita,
that political parties'
Who wrote
conduct.
to the speaker that the candidate is not a member of MPP?
Oh,
It's the party who write
no,
to the speaker.
I'm telling you. Look,
Because the speaker
you
cannot-
know political
No,
parties
but
are.
his time.
Political parties are creations of what? Law.
Yeah.
The law and Article 55 suggests that political parties should do things that are in conformity with the 1992 Constitution.
Constitution. Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So, if the law says that be a member of MPP or be a member of NDC for the 4 term or the 4 years, and in the party's own constitution suggests that when you do A, B, C, D, which you are aware, under Article 9 of particularly MPP's constitution, it talks about forfeiture of membership.
Automatically.
A typical example, Boabia Samoa.
Babia Samoa was not a member of
Hold on, no,
parliament.
hold on. I'm talking about forfeiting of their membership as MPP
And
members.
MPP wrote to Babia Samoa that they sack him.
They
wrote it to Babia
hold
Samoa,
on.
Oninto,
They even
and,
acknowledge
Olsen.
he's taking part of my time. They even acknowledge the fact that they need not to write to them telling them that we have sacked you, because it is a forfeiture. It is not expulsion. Know the difference. Forfeiting is different from expulsion. Expulsion is me pabu way free.
Yeah.
But forfeiting is me ankasa me yimi way free. By virtue of my actions, me yimi way free. So for these people to go as independent candidates, the law says under MPP's constitution says that you forfeit your membership. It is automatic. I did not to write to you.
Why did MPP wrote to?
That was their decision.
Yes,
they chose.
Yes, they brought it to
Mr.
attention.
Tufo, I think you are eating into his time because when you start talking,
You also eat his time.
Yes, so the issue is
heckling is normal in politics.
so the issue is it's about who feels that whose benefit I want to serve at the end of the day.
okay.
MPP thought that they were doing it to the man, so that next time any member will not do that again because at that time they had majority, so it was a way of punishing him as MPP member. That's why they wrote. But now because the numbers do not favor them in parliament,
Yes.
they did not write. They kept quiet. So it took the minority.
No, the party can take any decision they like.
Yes, I'm saying yes. That is what I'm saying. Yes, that is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. Because the numbers are not favorable, they chose.
For me, I don't think it.
Okay.
Okay.
MPP chose not to petition. But NDC chose to petition.
Good.
All right.
So,
let me.
your time is up.
But you just be fair to me. At least 1 minute will be okay.
You see,
all right.
Give him the 1
So,
minute.
so now let me come to one thing we need to establish is that there are so many ways where a seat can become vacant, and what we are discussing is one of the ways. Resignation is on another way, but particularly what we are discussing is the member losing his membership as a political party
By his actions,
which will trigger Article 97 1 G and H.
I just want clarity here, please. That is if the person loses his membership
as
a
MPP
member
or
of
NDC.
a political party he's representing in parliament.
Article 55 give credence to political parties and gives credence to cross-carpeting. So that is why the 97 is particular about your party. Okay, when you leave your party, then it means you cannot be here because you entered as. Now let me.
You said 1 minute.
Yes, let me touch on the Supreme Court.
Please.
The Supreme Court issue.
Charles,
no,
you have your time again.
Yes,
please. Please.
Let me just finish.
No, I won't.
At least 2 minutes from.
No, I won't.
From his time.
See, you cannot be.
So you can heckle him.
He heckled at me, but I
wanted
kept quiet.
Oh, you should.
Because he's
that is the
that's
game.
why.
I wanted to touch on the Supreme Court case.
Charles always have this issue. That is why he started talking that like he started begging for a favor when the show even hasn't started.
I just understood.
You just understood it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I don't think
Charles,
you're a social community.
Okay, so that's
Why?
No, that is up to you. So,
that is.
Mr. Alex.
Yeah,
Yes,
my sister said something.
Yeah.
He said he brought e-levy inside her submission that the speaker can overturn something from the Supreme Court. That will never happen.
Okay.
That can't happen.
We wait for Tuesday.
Anything
It will
from
be
the Supreme
very
Court,
interesting.
The speaker is bound to obey what comes from the Supreme Court because unless he go and do an appeal against the submission from the Supreme Court. So with the e-levy or anything, the speaker cannot do anything. Even the president, when there's a case against the president, it goes to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court rule against the president. The president must obey what comes from the Supreme Court. So my sister should know that. That's what I want to tell her.
Okay. But you continue because it is your turn now. You've heard all that they have said.
But all that they are saying, for me, I support what the Supreme Court, the conclusion or what the Supreme Court.
Yeah, you're an MPP, so obviously.
Automatically.
You're an MPP, so automatically you are going to support.
Yeah, because we should go through the law. We are following the Constitution. What the Constitution stipulates is what we must accept.
Okay.
What Speaker Babin did, I quoted you saying that Muntaka said he's a tyrant. He should have waited. Because the two parties, the opposition and the government, the minority and the majority, they were debating about it. You said this one should be removed. The seat should be vacant. And the majority were saying, no, it shouldn't be vacant. We should go by the law. But the speaker didn't understand them. Then he overruled them and ruled that
where was the law when Michael Kwe was ruling?
Because MPP sent a letter to them.
The letter is not the purpose for which you stand on and say that because somebody hasn't sent a letter.
What is the
that letter is it doesn't make any.
Stipulates
what he read was no. What he read wasn't.
We are following the Constitution.
What he read was he was misleading us.
No,
he
didn't
not
misleading. He's reading from the Constitution.
What
Why
he read is not the same as the G and
no,
H.
No,
Daddy,
what he's reading is from the Constitution.
It's from the Constitution.
Yes,
it's from.
That's
when somebody decides that me, as Caroline, I belong to the 8th Parliament. By virtue of something that has occurred in my life,
I'm no more.
I don't want your parliament again.
But I want to ask you if the parliamentarians wrote to the speaker that they've left MPP.
No, Daddy, second.
Because the 4 years that we elected them to parliament, they are for MPP.
Daddy, the circumstances are different.
You saying that? Okay, I'm asking this question. Charles, you can help me if you have that information. Are you saying that these 4 MPs that have been asked to step aside, one, didn't individually write to the speaker? 2, their political parties equally haven't written to the speaker or petitioned the speaker?
No.
Is that it?
Yes.
So does the MPP still see them?
Yes, they are members of MPP.
They are your members.
So the question,
he asked me a question. Have you written to them that they are no more members of MPP?
And I'm telling you that your constitution, your MPP constitution.
No, I'm asking you, have you written to them?
You don't need to write to them.
Exactly.
But we wrote to Abraham Samoa.
Please, I have a question again I want to ask. Okay, because let's say, I think listeners and viewers probably would want to ask the same question here. So now, if what I'm hearing from all of you, Mr. Alex, is the right thing to do or to go by. Now, these 4 individuals, okay, are in this 8th Parliament representing, on the ticket of MPP, a political party, representing their constituencies.
Yes.
Now, they haven't ended the 8th Parliament.
Yeah.
But they are also making a nomination for the 9th Parliament.
Yeah.
And let's say that in the case of Mr. Aka, okay, let's say he was belonging to a political party in this 8th Parliament, and he has submitted nominations to the Electoral Commission
to be an independent candidate
for the next Parliament.
Yeah.
So
isn't it?
Yeah.
So my question is that, do you think, okay, with precedence and common sense, with respectedly, okay, is it right thing to do? Because you can't be representing me now, okay, and you would want to escape and represent me in another ticket.
Okay, your constituency voted for you for 4 years.
You've broken that.
Can you have your
from my party
as an MPP?
As an MPP,
yes.
An MPP, we've not sacked you from the party.
You have.
Even though maybe our constitution.
It is not maybe. It is.
Wait.
No, I'm comparing it to the parliament.
Let him land.
That's why I'm saying
let him land.
Our constitution stipulates that the moment you leave the party and go as independent, that's
you forfeit your membership.
If you forfeit your membership. This one is an internal this thing.
No.
From the I'm coming.
No.
Because no, listen to me.
Okay, I'm listening.
Because we've elected him to represent the constituency in parliament. If the seat will become vacant from the constitution, we should write to the speaker.
Under which law? Which law says
yes,
you should write?
Didn't you read it?
Why do you always? Why does the MPP want to interpret
you read it?
to
No,
your
let
own
him read it from the
satisfaction?
constitution. I don't have the constitution.
No,
Let him read it.
He read the F, eh?
Yes.
Where
That
he
is
says that.
resignation.
Yes, that is based on resignation. Which says that, okay, if he resigns from office as a member of parliament by writing under his hand, addressed to the speaker.
Okay.
That is what he read. But then the gene says that. The gene says that, okay, if he leaves the party of which he was a member At that time.
At his election.
If he leaves,
the member.
Yes, at that time of his election to parliament, to join another
party,
to join another party, or to seek to remain in parliament as an independent member. Or if he was elected a member of parliament as an independent candidate and joins a political party.
Yes.
Now. Is he sitting in the parliament as an independent candidate?
That is what the law is saying.
No.
Yes.
As now, the law is saying that, okay, if he does that, okay, he's sitting in as an independent candidate.
No, and I'm asking you now.
Yes.
Now,
but now he's not sitting as an independent.
He has
that is why. So again, that is why for me.
Yes.
That is why for me. Okay.
The Supreme Court will decide.
Exactly.
No.
Because as of now, they are not.
It is up to us. It is up to us.
Because as of now, they are not there as independent candidate. They are there as an MPP candidate.
No, they ceased. They have ceased from their actions.
Why? Is he reasons why?
Why?
Okay, so we'll be going for a commercial break soon.
Why is it that my question is why is it that in this time that Akufo-Addo became president, you always want to interpret? No, you are allowed to interpret the law to suit you.
Yes.
You see, but after you have interpreted the law to suit you last year, the same way you interpreted it last year to suit you, this year, dear, you are saying that no.
We didn't interpret the law to suit us.
No. You said no.
How I wish in the 9th parliament, independent candidate to be more than MPP. I'm telling you.
Because
Honorable Caroline, I used a statement that, okay, that action you just mentioned, okay, or that character you just mentioned, okay, is known for the political parties, you, the MPP and the NDC. You say something today,
yes,
okay, because
you see, don't match. That is what I don't.
No, come on, you are.
Give me one instance.
Anyway, viewers,
no, please,
we'll go for a commercial break.
Sita, don't try to be.
And we'll come back for the second session. Okay, so let's enjoy the commercial break, and we will be back.
I wanted to ask.
Greetings from Hamburg. My name is Teresa Edu from Aquaba Travel and Tours Hamburg. If you want holiday packages, you are free to come to our office. If you want tickets all over the world, our ticket sales is global. You can also follow on us for visa services, and for our Ghanaian fellows, you can apply Ghana passports here in our office, Vansbecker Chose 15C. We are the U-Bahn station, Vatinal. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@aquaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.aquabatravelandtours.com. Thank you. Greetings from Hamburg. My name is Teresa Edu from Aquaba Travel and Tours Hamburg. If you want holiday packages, you are free to come to our office. If you want tickets all over the world, our ticket sales is global. You can also follow on us for visa services, and for our Ghanaian fellows, you can apply Ghana passports here in our office, Vansbecker Chose 15C. We are the U-Bahn station, Vatinal. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@aquaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.aquabatravelandtours.com. Thank you. Greetings from Hamburg. My name is Teresa Edu from Akwaba Travel and Tours Hamburg. If you want holiday packages, you are free to come to our office. If you want tickets all over the world, our ticket sales is global. You can also follow on us for visa services, and for our Ghanaian fellows, you can apply Ghana passports here in our office, Vansbecker to say 15C. We are the U-Bahn station, Vatinal. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@akwaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.akwabatravelandtours.com. Thank you. Greetings from Hamburg. My name is Teresa Edu from Akwaba Travel and Tours Hamburg. If you want holiday packages, you are free to come to our office. If you want tickets all over the world, our ticket sales is global. You can also follow on us for visa services, and for our Ghanaian fellows, you can apply Ghana passports here in our office, Vansbecker to say 15C. We are the U-Bahn station, Vatinal. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@akwaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.akwabatravelandtours.com. Thank you. Greetings from Hamburg. My name is Teresa Edu from Akwaba Travel and Tours Hamburg. If you want holiday packages, you are free to come to our office. If you want tickets all over the world, our ticket sales is global. You can also follow on us for visa services, and for our Ghanaian fellows, you can apply Ghana passports here in our office, Vansbecker to say 15C. We are the U-Bahn station, Vatinal. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@akwaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.akwabatravelandtours.com. Thank you. Greetings from Hamburg. My name is Teresa Edu from Akwaba Travel and Tours Hamburg. If you want holiday packages, you are free to come to our office. If you want tickets all over the world, our ticket sales is global. You can also follow on us for visa services, and for our Ghanaian fellows, you can apply Ghana passports here in our office, Vansbecker to say 15C. We are the U-Bahn station, Vatinal. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@akwaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.akwabatravelandtours.com. Thank you. Greetings from Hamburg. My name is Teresa Edu from Akwaba Travel and Tours Hamburg. If you want holiday packages, You are free to come to our office. If you want tickets all over the world, our ticket sales is global. You can also follow on us for visa services, and for our Ghanaian fellows, you can apply Ghana passports here in our office, Vansbecker to say 15C. We are at the U-Bahn station, Vatinal. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@aquaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.aquabatravelandtours.com. Thank you.
Good. Welcome back, my viewers and listeners. And I would say that it has been a very interesting discussion so far. Yes, you are still watching us on the Top Political Breakfast Show on TopAfric Radio, Hamburg. Yes, I'm Sita, still sitting in, and as usual, my guests are still here. And in fact, now that they are heated up, you can see that, as usual, Charles is just giving me pressure here and there. And Mr. Alex is not also allowing him. And, you know, one interesting thing is that my social communicator is wearing MPP colors.
Oh, sure.
And that, I think that might be sending a signal that he's in bed with the MPP, because he's also sitting close to an MPP man. and I think that he has to prove that maybe he's not in bed with the MPP.
Colors are always colors. Yes. Colors, I love red, I love black, and I love white.
Okay.
So in as much as I see it to be well combined with me, I'm okay.
Out of the abundance of the heart.
And the fact that I'm sitting with an MPP man, Zita, I think you should answer it better.
Out of the abundance of the heart, thy action speaketh.
No, I voted for NDC before.
Yes. So yes.
So
you are welcome back. And
of course.
On this second segment, okay, we'll leave the issues of the parliament hanging, because it's a running story, so that we'll also follow the development and discuss it or bring it to your doorstep. Going forward, there's another worrying story that is happening in our country that everybody is concerned about it. Others feel that much is not done. Others also feel that Ghanaians are not being responsible enough, and that too is something that we need to discuss, and that is the issue of galamsey. And when I say galamsey, I don't know if it's right for me to qualify it as illegal mining in the country, or inappropriate mining, I will call it, in Ghana. Yes, Ghana is known to have gold or rich in mineral resources, and also we are known to be one of the countries that is not managing our resources well. That has, in time, led to some of these challenges we have today. These actions have gone a long way to spoil, or like to have an effect on our nature. And when I say nature, I mean our land, our forest, and also our water bodies in the country. And that has raised a lot of concerns and political concerns as well. And on this second segment, we will be discussing that. And to start with, I think I will start with Charles on this topic. Mr. Charles, you and I on other shows have discussed this issue of galamsey. I think from last 2 years, if I'm not mistaken, we've been discussing it. And it seems it went a bit down, and quite recently the issue has come up. Mr. Charles,
yes,
what is actually happening in the country?
Yes, thank you very much, Sita, for giving me this opportunity to express my views.
Yep.
And I express them forcefully, because the menace that we call galamsey in our local parlance simply means mining without following the rules
Inappropriate mining
set out in our books to govern and regulate how we should mine in the country.
Yeah.
What are some of the rules, or what are the procedures that are laid out in our body of laws to regulate mining? Before one can mine in Ghana, being it deep or surface
or alluvial,
whatever it is, you need to acquire permits from the Minerals Commission, the EPA, that is Environmental Protection Agency, the Lands Commission, the Forestry, and other state agencies. Now, when you acquire these licenses or permits, this permit goes with responsibilities. Okay? So when you breach any of these responsibilities as set out in the laws, then you are said to be engaged in an illegal mining activity.
Because you've gone against the laws.
Now, when you go against the law of Ghana, it is not negotiable. So in criminal law, you will be taught that criminal laws are non-negotiable. We don't negotiate criminal offenses. If you are found culpable of the offense, you have to be dealt with as according to law. So the law says that anyone who is found to have gone contrary to the mining laws should be dealt with appropriately. Now, who has the power to deal with such people? The power to deal with such people rests squarely and solely on the executive arm of government. Under Article 88 of the 1992 Constitution, it is the president, through his Attorney General, who initiates both criminal and civil proceedings on behalf of the states.
That's true.
And who is sued on behalf of the states. Okay? So, if I am found to be in violation of the law in terms of mining, it is the president who has to crack the whips. The problem we are facing today is because of bad leadership on the part of the president to crack the whip. And he is failing to crack the whip because his own apparatus, his own members, his own family affiliates, his own chronics are busily engaged in the activities of illegal mining. That is why the president is failing to crack the whip. And by failure of doing so, our water bodies, our lands, our forest reserves, everything is going down the drain. What are some of the steps that the president, the current president, has taken to suggest that he is complicit in the illegal activity?
Complicit?
Yes.
Complicit?
Yes, he is complicit. If you set
up... Is that
not
a strong word?
It is not a strong word.
Okay.
Can you give him an example?
Yes, that is what I'm
continue.
coming.
Yeah, continue.
You set up a committee to see to the fight against illegal mining. The committee, after it works, issues a report to you that the work that you gave me, I have found A, B, C, D. And in this case, I have found persons close to you. And the author of the report even said that I met with you and told you point blank that if you want to really fight Galamsey, sack Sir John from the Forestry Commission. By virtue of the president being complicit, he sat on the report without taking an action or any action for 2 solid years. It only got to the public domain when the report leaked. Okay, now what was the president's motivation for sitting on the report? The report has indicated that ABCD.
Did you read the report?
I'm coming.
Because you are mentioning names.
Yes, if I haven't read the report,
if
I hadn't read the report, I wouldn't be able to tell you that
no.
ABCD were.
Because for me, what you are saying is not true. But if you can prove it, this is why I want you to prove it.
Are you oblivious of the fact that Frimpong Boateng Committee issued a report to the presidency, which the presidency sat on it for 2 years?
I don't know.
Yes, so it means if you don't know, you cannot say that what I'm saying is not true. All right? I am telling you on authority.
Because I know he didn't sat on it for 2 years.
How many years?
I don't know the years, but
then
you are saying.
So why are you challenging me?
How you mentioned Sir John's name?
Yes.
There's no any report indicating that.
Look,
Sir
I
John,
said he met
this.
the president. Didn't I say that? He met the president.
Because from Professor Frimpong's report, I saw NDC members. He mentioned NDC members in the report.
Yes.
Yeah, so when he gets to
in the Frimpong's report, I am not saying that he cited only NPP members.
But you
or
mentioned
only,
St. John, that's why I came inside.
I beg you, if you can allow me to make my point. I said the author of the report indicated through interviews, public pronouncements, to the effect that he met the president and told him point blank that if you are really committed to the fighting of Galamsey, then sack Sir John from the Forestry Commission. This is on public record. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm saying the president is complicit in this fight is because having sat on the report, which has given you leads to deal with the issue, it means there is something that you are covering up. If you want to fight a menace and somebody, if you want to arrest a criminal and somebody come and give you a lead, oh, I know where the criminal is. If you truly want to arrest the person, will you sit or will you go and arrest the person? You go to the where the person is hiding. So by virtue of the president sitting on the report, simply because his close associates, persons in the presidency have been mentioned in the report, and for that matter, the president felt that these people who have been mentioned in the report, if I go after them, then my government or my presidency will be in a bad state. And for that matter, I'm not going to do anything with the report.
But he's the same president who said that he's putting his presidency on the line.
It was, read the accounts have an adage that if you weed with your mouth, you are not being stung with any harmful weed or whatever.
Say it in Pia, let me hear.
What they were not doing, it being wow. So I just say it was just a matter of talk. He didn't mean it. If he actually meant what he said, he would have, taken steps to deal with the issue.
Okay,
now,
so Charles, then
in that report.
Yeah, so let me ask this question, sir. So you first have, if I can generalize it this way, putting the blame at where it's supposed to, per your distance, that's the presidency. Okay? Does that also mean that the Ghanaian, citizen, is not to be blamed?
The citizens in this circumstance are not to be blamed, because in law we say that human beings are callous. That is why we make laws to govern their activities. So for instance, if you come to Germany, we always say that, oh, these people are well coordinated, they are law abiding. It is not that they are law abiding, they are not coming from the sky, they are not coming from the moon. Okay, they are just like us. The only difference is that their leaders will not sit on report for 2 years. Their leaders will crack the whip. And for that matter, the people will behave. If the president has really taken steps to crack the whip, Galamsey will be a thing of the past. All right. Now, people talk about the fact that we in the NDC, during our tenure, there were issues of Galamsey. Yes. That is why the Ghanaian people voted us out and gave the money to you, because they think you can do the work. And by virtue of voting for you, you have demonstrated that you are the worst president when it comes to fighting Galamsey. That is why today, when you look at the water turbidity levels, it has increased in 3-folds, 4-folds, to the extent that the water treatment plants in Chufuhiman in the central region is saying that they can no longer treat water for people to use. Okay?
That's fine.
Because,
Mr. Alex.
Because Charles, if you don't take care, he will take the whole
the whole time. Yeah. Don't worry, don't mind him.
Because for me, what I know is Galamsey didn't start under Akufo-Addo.
Okay.
Galamsey started a long time. Even under Akufo, people were doing Galamsey. Before Akufo was voted out and Mills came. I think 2011 or 12, there was a video Mills was talking about Galamsey. So why didn't the NDC solve the Galamsey problem when Mills and Mama came?
Because we were voted out.
No, that's why Kufuor was voted out.
Yeah, we could not.
Kufuor was voted out.
No, Kufuor was.
And when you came, Kufuor was voted out because MPP was voted out. But when you came, you couldn't solve it. So Akufo-Addo too came. He set his presidency on the wall that he would solve the Galamsey problem. But I was very happy when you brought Ghanaians, that the people, if the people are helping. 2020, when we were campaigning for the election. You saw Kwaku Boahen.
Yeah.
You saw Kwaku Boahen and some NDC people campaigning against the government about Galamsey.
Yeah.
And all the western region, the Galamsey area, they voted against MPP because of you supporting them with Galamsey.
What?
Yes. You saw Kwaku Boahen. We can give you videos, Kwaku Boahen and NDC people telling them that they should vote for Mama so that they will come back and do their Galamsey. So if it's a canker, it's the whole society should come together and we know how to solve the problem. You can't put the blame on the government because you people couldn't solve it. You people were telling them to do it. And even Mama himself told Ghanaians that he will grant them amnesty. Those Galamsey people who have been arrested and put behind bars.
I think you need to state. You need to.
That you grant them amnesty when they vote for him to become the president. And recently, Kwaku Boahen on UTV said, what is the name of our former youth organizer, national organizer?
Nanabi.
No, not former. Samuel Uku went to a place and said that the Galamsey, Kwaku Boahen and the others, the NDC supported them. Kwaku Boahen sat in front of Ghanaians, a whole television station, and said he will come back, he will do it again. He will tell them to do the Galamsey so that they will win the seats again. So if you are talking about Galamsey, if you are discussing about Galamsey, we should discuss it in the way that how Ghanaians we can solve the problem. The president has tried, he formed this task force and so many things. Even it's under Mama that these Chinese people came, this Aisha or something. She came under Mama's government and started all this Galamsey. So we should all come together as Ghanaians and know how we can solve the problem. If the other political parties, especially NDC, have supported the government in dealing with this Galamsey, I think the Galamsey menace would have come down. But they were backing the Galamseyers, supporting them to vote for them so that they would do the Galamsey again. Then you come back and be blaming the government. We are all Ghanaians. We all want to solve the problem. So if we want to solve the problem, the two parties should come together, sit down, and know how we can solve the problem. But you criticizing me criticizing you, how can we solve the problem? We started when Nana was not even in government. Because Kufuor went, you came, you couldn't solve it. You voted against the MPP because we were thinking you people will come and solve the problem. You couldn't solve it. We too have come, we have not been able to solve it. We tried, but we have not been able to solve it. But we should all come together, especially places where they are doing the Galamsey. That's why, very likely, our presidential candidate, His Excellency, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has brought 6 points. 6 points that we can help solve the Galamsey problem. One, Ghana, you said we have a lot of gold.
Yeah, we do.
But we don't know where the gold are particularly.
Yeah.
So you want to use the ecological department with the Minerals Commission to find where the gold reserves are so that they will tell the people where they can go and mine the gold. He formed this, he formed a bank, particularly for these Galamseyers, especially people who are mining, so that when they tell them where the places that they can mine the gold are, they can give them, especially the community, they can give them loans, train them, then they will know where to go and mine. Also, they will bring the local people inside, because we should have a directorate that will monitor the Galamseyers in the district. Even if you want to collect the license, you collect the license from the district, not to go to Accra, not to go to the regional office and collect it. We should involve the chiefs too, because the chiefs, they are custodians of the land. The forest, the rivers, everything belongs to the chief. From our colonial time, the chiefs were controlling all these places. We should involve the chiefs, we should involve the community inside, so that any profit we get from the Galamsey or those who are mining the gold, the chiefs will get part of the profit, the community will get part of the profit, the farmers who farm, they will buy to mine the gold. The farmers too should get something out of it, out of the gold that the people are mining, till when they finish mining the gold there. You see, and they should also, the political parties, they should come together and sign a code and sign a code, a law.
As what?
Sign a law that all of us, listen, all of us when we come, whether NDC, MPP, CPP, we should try to maintain, we set up a standard that we should all follow that standard so that Kwakubu will not go and stand at a place and be telling the people to mine. To vote for NDC or MPP communicator will not go into the bush and be telling those Galamseyers to mine so that they should vote for it. If all the political parties come together and set up this standard, these rules, I don't think this Galamsey will go on as it's going on now.
That's fine. Yeah, so I still have, I'll ask you the same question I asked Charles. Okay. As you are defending the government or your government for Galamsey, okay, what of the citizens themselves? What are the citizens themselves doing to stop this menace?
That's why, from Dr. Baumia's point, we should involve the community.
And how are you involving the
because
community?
The community, most of the time, if the people are not working, because during Mohammed's time, before Galamsey youth, let me look at it.
No, yeah, you can check it later. You talk.
Can I come whilst he's looking at it? Because I think the time.
Yeah, Galamsey youth for employment. Galamsey he inaugurated it at Akwatia with Baba Jama.
So under youth employment,
yes,
they had youth for Galamsey.
Youth for Galamsey, yes, youth for Galamsey. And
you for
please check it.
Yes.
Please check it. Or small scale mining. You check it. Okay.
Because Galamsey, the word Galamsey is a criminal.
Now maybe he just using it. Yeah, maybe he just using
youth for small scale
mining. Okay, that's fine.
Small scale mining.
Yes.
But the people tied it to the Galamsey.
Okay.
You see, they couldn't control them. So all of them bashed out and they were doing Galamsey. They aligned the program at Akwatia, where Baba Jama was there.
If I'm hearing you right, if I'm hearing you right, do you mean that during Mohammed's time at Akwatia,
yes,
they launched youth in small scale mining, under the umbrella of the Youth Employment Agency?
Yeah.
Okay, that information actually I'm not.
Okay, you can.
I'm not. Yeah.
So if the community, if you involve the community, because the community they are there, most of them are unemployed.
Yeah.
And they think the best way to get money is to do illegal mining. Okay. So if we involve them with the chiefs, the community leaders, and everybody, we sit down, we discuss with them, we set the principles how they should do it. We train them, give them loans to do it. I think the Galamsey will come down. But if we keep on criticizing each other, how can we solve the problem?
That's fine. I'll go for a break and I'll be back soon.
Mr. Man, why?
MPP. They will know as
Greetings from Hamburg. My name is Teresa Edu from Akwaba Travel and Tours Hamburg. If you want holiday packages, you are free to come to our office. If you want tickets all over the world, our ticket sales is global. You can also follow on us for visa services, and for our Ghanaian fellows, you can apply Ghana passports here in our office, Vansbecker Chose 15C. We are the U-Bahn station, Vatinau. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@akwaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.akwabatravelandtours.com. Thank you. Greetings from Hamburg. My name is Teresa Edu from Akwaba Travel and Tours Hamburg. If you want holiday packages, you are free to come to our office. If you want tickets all over the world, our ticket sales is global. You can also follow on us for visa services, and for our Ghanaian fellows, you can apply Ghana passports here in our office, Vansbecker Chose 15C. We are the U-Bahn station, Vatinal. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@aquaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.aquabatravelandtours.com. Thank you. Greetings from Hamburg. My name is Teresa Edu from Aquaba Travel and Tours Hamburg. If you want holiday packages, you are free to come to our office. If you want tickets all over the world, our ticket sales is global. You can also follow on us for visa services, and for our Ghanaian fellows, you can apply Ghana passports here in our office, Vansbecker Chose 15C. We are the U-Bahn station, Vatinal. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@aquaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.aquabatravelandtours.com. Thank you. Greetings from Hamburg. My name is Teresa Edu from Aquaba Travel and Tours Hamburg. If you want holiday packages, you are free to come to our office. If you want tickets all over the world, our ticket sales is global. You can also follow on us for visa services, and for our Ghanaian fellows, you can apply Ghana passports here in our office, Vansbecker Chose 15C. We are the U-Bahn station, Vatinal. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@aquaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.aquabatravelandtours.com. Thank you. Greetings from Hamburg. My name is Teresa Edu from Aquaba Travel and Tours Hamburg. If you want holiday packages, you are free to come to our office. If you want tickets all over the world, our ticket sales is global. You can also follow on us for visa services, and for our Ghanaian fellows, you can apply Ghana passports here in our office, Vansbecker Chose 15C. We are the U-Bahn station, Vatinal. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@aquaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.aquabatravelandtours.com. Thank you. Greetings from Hamburg. My name is Teresa Edu from Aquaba Travel and Tours Hamburg. If you want holiday packages, you are free to come to our office. If you want tickets all over the world, our ticket sales is global. You can also follow on us for visa services, and for our Ghanaian fellows, you can apply Ghana passports here in our office, Vansbecker Chose 15C. We are the U-Bahn station, Vatinau. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@aquaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.aquabatravelandtours.com. Thank you.
Good. Yes, welcome back from the break, and I believe you have heard and seen what Aquaba Travel and Tours does. Yes, it's a very good travel and tour that is located in Hamburg here, that you can get all your tickets or travel information from them. Just walk in and you will be served as a king or queen. We are back and still on the issue of Galamsey. And Honorable Caroline, the aspiring chairman or chairperson for NDC Hamburg. Yes, that's a breaking news. I'm putting.
We are going to campaign for her.
Yes, she wants to lead the NDC in Hamburg. Caroline.
Yes.
You've heard your colleagues on the issue of Galamsey.
Yes. So thank you once again, Sita. You know, I think Daddy said a lot of things that I want to make few corrections about.
Okay.
He spoke about NDC winning all the seats in the mining areas, but maybe he's not privy to the facts on the ground. The fact is that President Akufo-Addo won all the mining areas. Or is there anything the MPP is not telling us? Did President Mahama actually win, and per what Kennedy Japan said, did they do something that we don't know of? Because it looks like that is giving us another information.
You're forgetting the parliamentary seats.
May I speak?
Don't talk
please,
of only the presidential.
Yeah, but that is the most substantive what we can talk about now. Because at the end of the day, President Akufo-Addo won with almost 500,000 votes.
Yeah.
You see, so this is neither here nor there. Now, when we want to tackle Galamsey, there are rules. There is a legislation.
Yeah.
There is you need to enforce the laws. You see, I don't know why Akufo-Addo wants to bring in President Mahama anytime he speaks. You are the one in power. You enforce your laws. Frimpong Boateng brought a report to you. What did you do about it? And when I hear the MPP say that it's not only NDC who is, it's not only MPP who is doing illegal mining, but the NDC is also, what is your use there? If you can look on for people to disregard the law and you can't enforce anything here in Germany, the reason why you would drive and when you get to a place, you need to stop. When you get to a 30 zone, you need to stop. You need to make sure that somebody is coming from the right before you go. And even with that, you fail.
Yep.
So you don't tell me that in some areas they are enforcing laws, and you as a president, you are the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. You are look, he's been clothed with so much power. And if Akufo-Addo wants to stop Galamsey today, he will stop it. Why is he sitting there? It's because he's benefiting from Galamsey. His own appointees.
So was Mama benefiting from Galamsey?
His own appointees.
Did you hear the part in Yaska in Mama's era?
His own appointees. In his own appointees are seriously doing illegal mining. Get the Jemfua. His what's the name? Excavator was bent and she was sitting on TV crying and praying.
Jemfua was doing legal
mining. Can I please
mining, not
don't interrupt me, please.
We have legal and illegal. So
please don't interrupt me when I'm talking.
Okay, Jemfua was not doing illegal mining. You are doing legal mining.
This kind of strategy will not work with
no,
me.
No,
please.
No. But if you say something which is not true, I will not accept it.
It won't work with me because
no,
I gave you.
I know it won't work for you, but I will accept
you.
If
No,
say
but
something
you can't. You have to wait.
Can she have it?
When I finish and you can come in, Daddy, please.
Yeah.
With all due respect, thank you very much. All this they are so-called wound to me. His name, his real name.
No, just can you, please. These are some of the words I
no,
don't say they are so-called. Just mention his name.
I don't know his or something.
So yeah, then if you cannot, if you don't know his name,
you want me to say you are so-called?
No, Mr. Alex.
You can say that.
No,
I don't mind.
Say that.
You can say that.
I will not accept those.
The
I will not
respect should be
accept
there.
I'm saying that.
So you either mention his name or his title.
The chairman of the Ashanti region.
Yeah.
He's busily destroying forest lands. And you know the reason why he's doing that? Because an airline was sent to parliament. By that time, when they could bulldoze their way, they could fight and bring the airline. They sneaked it inside. And then by the time we became aware, the airline was matured enough and the Akufo-Addo could just go in and give licenses. Let me give you an information, if maybe Daddy doesn't know. From the time of independence up until 2016, the total number of licenses that was given was 97. From 2017 up until now, over 1,006 licenses has been given to community mining. What do you expect? Look at the water, the color of the water body. You were talking.
Facts, not propaganda.
It's not propaganda.
Just where is the
Go
fact?
to
Give
the
me
mining. Please open it for him.
Open it and show it to us. Then all of us.
You see, these are some of the things I don't like. When people are talking, we should accord them.
Sometimes you can say something.
Yeah. So when it is your
so
turn,
you give us the fact. Then I know what you are saying is true.
Caroline, please continue.
So, Sita, I don't interact people, so I expect that people should accord me with the necessary.
That's fine.
Thank you very much, Daddy. So, as I was saying, from when you go onto the mining, please go on the mining repository. Go there. You will find what I'm telling. I didn't manufacture it. It is online. I don't channel out falsehood because number one, I always say I'm a Christian before a politician, and my principles always stand. If anything I would do would jeopardize my relationship or my principles, I'll leave it. That is me. Anybody who knows me knows that this is what I stand for. So I'm saying that I won't say anything to put NDC in a better light and their lies. Anything that I will say here is factual. Ghana Mining Repository. Go online now, Daddy, and you will find what I'm telling you.
He's doing it, and you are doing it too.
1,600 mining licenses. What do you expect?
So
when you have.
Let me come in here.
Okay.
Okay. Let me come in here. Okay. I think this issue was raised by I think Sam George.
Yes.
Initially.
No, Sam
wait.
George.
That's why I said I think.
Okujo too.
Okay. Fine. And it has been in the airwaves. I remember. Okay, when the CEO of the Mineral Commission was called to Parliament. Okay, to answer questions, he said he gave contrary figures to the figures.
And his figures that he gave even is more.
So the figures he gave
even more figures. I listened to.
The figures he gave, yes, true, are far more
than what. Yeah. So okay.
And again, yes, and again, like I said, okay, like when you look at the cuts in the categorization of the regimes you have given, okay, all the regimes have registered or have issued licenses more than the numbers we have here.
According to his statement.
According to
the document they also released.
He released a one-page A4 sheet document.
No.
You know what?
I'm looking for
he was fact-checked.
But it's fully authentic. Please, Charles, can you just let
So I'm telling you that, Sita, all that you are bringing in, you might be giving an information, but what I'm telling you, but what I'm telling you,
I didn't go detail.
But what I'm telling you is that this is not. I didn't manufacture.
No,
it is on his own page.
That's true.
He is the CEO of the Minerals Commission, and I'm asking you that you said President Mahama did not solve Galamsey. Let me even say I won't accept it, or let me just, for the benefit of this discussion, it's true. Look at the water, the color of the water. Sita, if we could even get the color of the water in February 2016 of the Densu and the Pra River.
Yeah.
When they took photos and look at it now, our water is milky. You see?
No, continue.
You see, nobody should think that Ghanaians, we don't understand what is going on now. This menace is going on because Akufo-Addo, the whole government machinery, they feel that the government needs money, so they won't put their foot down to correct things that are going on wrong. And you are calling on who? President Mahama to come and do what? To come and sign what? When you've been clothed with all the powers. Look at our turbidity levels now. You should see what is going on in Ghana and the children that are being born. Yet, if you go to these mining areas, you have children that have one eye. People's limbs are not appear, they don't even grow. And you sit down and you still feel that.
Have you seen it? I haven't seen it in any newspaper or
please,
any.
Can she continue with all due respect? Yeah, please.
You see, I don't need to come and prove beyond reasonable doubt that this is the truth. When people,
so that I see it on my Google.
This is the truth. When people don't.
I'm just trying to get it first. Yeah.
When people actually don't want to accept or they refuse to see the truth, that is the problem I have with MPP. You see, they refuse to see the truth when it matters most and it seems that it's affecting them.
Yeah.
But don't put your party first. You see, Ghana first. And when you do that, it shows that you are very you are not principled. You see, that's why I always say that principles, integrity, accountability, honesty has been thrown to the dogs nowadays. When you look at the way the political discourse is going now, it's as though everything is all right when it is about us. Why is it that you can see that your people are suffering? You can see that the water is polluted to the highest level. The forest is being destroyed. And you are looking for who to come and enforce that law for you. They don't have the political will. They don't have the emotional intelligence to know that this one, we must overcome it because it's about my people. Remember, Akufo-Addo swore an oath to do good to the people of Ghana. He did not swear an oath to do good to MPP. And so when it's about MPP and those people who have their voices now, they feel that the voices of conscience, all those people in Ghana who feel that they will keep quiet and they won't speak because this thing is going wrong, whether they've been gagged into silence or they feel they're afraid that, or that they can be killed, or I don't understand the whole thing. Speak out because it's about the people. If you feel that you are in Accra, you are living even here in Germany or the diaspora. I heard somebody saying that there's the mercury and the cyanide is in our yams now. You understand? And I said to myself, I have some yams, tubers of yam. I'll have to finish it before, and I won't buy yam again. You know, but don't speak out. Don't let it be like, oh, it's about us and it's about them.
That's fine.
The thing is wrong and it's wrong. It doesn't matter who is in power, and MPP should take responsibility.
So,
Akufo-Addo should take responsibility and stop this menace now.
Honorable, so in 1 minute before Mr. Otterwell comes in to take his bite, like I asked Charles and Mr. Alex, all right? The citizenry themselves, what are they doing to stop this galamsey?
You see, when you ask that question, I'll say you are being disingenuous. I don't know. But when you ask this question, I feel that it's like a mother and a child in the house. And the child is peeping around the whole house. And the mother is sitting down. And somebody else comes and says, can't you see that your child is peeping around the whole house? And you say that, but what is my child doing? Doesn't she know that this is the room? So she shouldn't be there.
Okay.
You see, you are the government. You've been clothed with the power. the powers there be. You are the head of the how do they call it, the Ghana Armed Forces. You must enforce the laws. When you go to anywhere here in Germany and you go and do, what's the name, you go and pick something from the shop and you go and do shoplifting or anything, the laws will be enforced. The thing is, you must have that political will to enforce that law. It doesn't matter whether NDC people, the NDC people are doing it. Your ability to enforce the law and make sure that your people are living in safety. Your people, the health of your people is important to you, shows your level of appreciation.
That's fine.
So you can't tell me that what are the people doing. As for the people, they will do. But you, the government.
Yes, Igor.
Yes, you have heard everybody all around.
Sure. What is written here?
And okay, you have heard them say all that they want to say.
Why didn't we see Charles Bisu jumping and receiving?
Yeah, so the chief executive officer of the Minerals Commission,
He's political. He said he's political.
He said now he's revealed that during the era of John Dramani Mahama, most small-scale mining licenses were issued compared to the...
So he should show us the proof. Yes. He should give us the proof. You are just making a statement. Don't be excited about this thing.
I am looking for the fact check done by... That is what I'm looking for, the fact check conducted by an independent person, not this political man.
Anyway, why is political man?
Yes.
You see, but she also was saying as a communicator. You
have 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes.
Thank you very much. You see, when it comes to this Galamsey thing, I don't think NPP, NDC has the moral right.
I think I agree with you.
To talk about this.
Yes.
Because they have all disappointed Ghanaians. When it comes to Galamsey, the fight on Galamsey. Now, let me take it from here. The report from Professor Frimpong Boateng, that is in March 2017. Our honorable man here cited 4 institutions that when you want to do legal mining, you go to. That is the Minerals Commission, the EPA, the Water Resources and the Forestry Commission. Yeah. And I think those people there are political heads, if I'm right. They are political heads. So more or less like sleeping or being in bed with the sitting government.
Yeah.
That is the government.
That is the sitting government.
Yes. That is the government.
Part of the
government.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if these people give licenses and people who are affiliated to their political parties are in Galamsey, do you think they can stop them? They can never stop them. Because if Chemaun to me tells us that he is doing legal mining, he had his licenses from these people who are, some are Ashantis, some are from his constituency, some are his friends. So if he wants 20 licenses for 20 different places, he's going to get them. Not thinking about the ordinary Ghanaian and how the water bodies and the forestries are being destroyed.
Excuse me, wouldn't me got his license under NDC?
Is he?
Which license?
That is
just continue.
That is why I'm saying that when it comes to mining,
yes,
under NDC,
that's what I'm asking. Which?
Under NDC, there was mining, and there was illegal mining.
He mentioned it the other day.
And under MPP, there has been illegal mining, and I think in the next government, there will definitely be mining. So these political heads, they have not been fair to us. They don't think about the ordinary Ghanaian. All that they think of is job for the boys, giving them licenses, mining and killing people. No, I saw it on social media somewhere this week. There is this Galamsey water. Galamsey water is out. Yeah. Very bad. You see, and if your people who you say that they voted you into power to rule, you are giving them such waters to drink. Do you have the moral right?
Sometimes such waters you see on the TV and not here are all propaganda.
No, it's not propaganda.
Nobody,
it's not.
Nobody will buy. Will put this in such
a
water.
The fact that if it is propaganda or
yes.
not, we all see how the water bodies are.
For that I agree with you. For that I agree with
how the forests are being spoiled in Ghana,
yeah.
and our leaders are sitting there, especially this EPA and water, whatever. Don't they have the legal right to even stop it before even it gets to the president or the ministers or whatever? Because I think that if I'm giving you a license, there are rules that you have to follow. Yeah, so can they enforce? Or do they have to wait for legalities or going to the president to go to whatever before those rules are enforced? So if I give you a license based on the fact that you have to do this and that, and you don't do it, I have every right to withdraw your license. So why are those people being paid by the state? Why are they not enforcing those rules? Because the political heads they've disappointed us. Seriously, they've disappointed Ghanaians so much to the extent that they are not thinking about us. All they think about is making money for themselves. MPP is making money out of Galamsey. And they can never tell us they are not making money out of Galamsey. And NDC has made money out of Galamsey, and I don't know, I don't have the facts, but I will be very sure that there will be NDC members who are also in Galamsey. Recently on one of the radio stations, I heard one of the journalists called one MPP regional chairman who has a site in Galamsey, brought in boys there, mining and making money for him at the expense of the ordinary Ghanaian. So are we going to sit down and allow these people to just take advantage of us for just 4-8 years and they are gone? You see, Eagle, I don't think this menace is right. I think there should be a national policy on no political party should come out and tell us that this is how I'm going to solve illegal mining. No, they can't. Because from what has happened, it tells us they have no policy to stop illegal mining. So I think there should be a national policy on illegal mining. Yeah. Whether you are the president, whether you are the vice, whether you are the speaker, whether you are a party chairman, whoever you think you are, if you go against the national policy, our lawyer here was saying that when it comes to some legalities, it takes the ordinary Ghanaian to even trigger it. Hope I'm right. When it comes to certain legalities, the ordinary Ghanaian can trigger.
Yes, but when it comes to prosecution,
it's solely the state.
Yes.
Yeah, that is crazy. You see, these are some of the things that kills me as an ordinary guy. Because I don't see why our these things. That's why I'm saying that this 1992 constitution that we have to work on it.
Yes. Yeah, I have this.
Why should we kill ourselves?
I don't know, but when it comes to Galamsey, normally I share the same sentiments as you do. And Charles, please, you people should bear with me. You see, like Charles rightly said, everybody is one way or the other linked to a political party. But when it comes to the issue of Galamsey, I also side with you that both parties have failed. Though they have both made efforts to, all right? But they have still failed because we haven't still gotten the water to look or to go back to its natural state.
They are just lying to us.
Yes, whether you like it or not, again, the forest has been depleted or destroyed. Now, you see, I still feel that, and I stated this once and twice, and I'm stating it again, that the approach in which we are using to tackle this Galamsey, I feel is wrong. And I'm going to stick my stake here. This is my take. Look, Charles made mention of the legal structure of it, and you also brought it up again. Look, from the Land Commission, from the Minerals Commission, EPA. From the EPA, everybody, all right? Yeah, before Otabo, you say you are going to mine and seeking license. All these people must approve your license or must append their signature, meaning that they have accepted to this book, this constitution that, all right, they are going to do the right thing. Good. So if even you don't do the right thing, it is up to them to take you on, which we don't get. And I've asked all of you the same question, that what is the citizenry themselves doing to end Galamsey?
The only thing we can do is
that question is leading. Yes, that question is leading because, Caroline, I feel that, okay, the Ghanaian feels that times are so difficult to him that he doesn't have any other option of a job than to destroy the land, the water, the forest. So I ask myself, is that appropriate? Number two, the chiefs and the traditional leaders, okay, and the local government, like we always say, there is no mining going on in a vacuum in Ghana.
No.
It is under a district or a municipal. The head is sitting there. They have a police or security head. He's sitting there. There are chiefs. They are sitting there.
They have their shares.
They all have their shares.
Yeah.
And you want the president, being it John Mahama or Atamos or Nanado, to just sit and say that, okay, I put my presidency on the line and it will be done. No, it will not be done. If the citizenry themselves don't take up that positive mindset that we want this. Look, there are
so in their constitutions, in their whatever they are bringing, they shouldn't write anything about Galamsey because they know they can't solve it. You see what the president said? The president says he has his job on the line.
Yeah, but what
Sita in the Ashanti region? Yeah. Okay, they've refused Galamsey.
But Sita, what
you can't do it.
It can't happen.
But Sita, what you are refusing to admit is that it has gone from bad to worse, and that is the problem. No. You see,
I agree. From bad to worse.
You see,
I'm not disputing.
That is why
it was done. It has been done in the days.
Yes, but why was it done? My question to you is that why was it done in the days of President Rawlings, President Kufuor, President Mahama? But we are not seeing the level of effects that we are finding now.
Let me answer her.
In that time, no child was born because of the no. You see, that is the problem. You are refusing.
I'm not a panel.
I know you are not a panel, but you are refusing. You are refusing to point.
If you put chemicals in water in the rivers, it won't be static.
Can I have my take?
If it will be developing.
Caroline, what I'm saying is that, okay, whether it has gone from bad to worse, okay, it is the continuous action of the illegality that we all accept, okay?
That's why the water
Please. That has led to the adverse consequences we are seeing now.
Yeah.
Right. So like I said, I'm not blaming a political person. I'm blaming the community, including all of us. Charles, the other time I was having an interview with Charles, all right, I told him point blank that I used to know an MP, NDC MP, who was engaged in illegal mining.
80%.
Wait, no. Okay. We were in the other studio. Immediately I said that, okay, honestly, the person called me on my phone.
You see,
no, I'm saying something. Let me say something. So what I'm saying is that, okay, we all sitting here, if we want the thing to be solved, okay, we've got to help the political elements. Because
listen,
we all
this
know
thing you are
the political elements cannot solve it. I'm telling you.
Again, we all sit here and we mention names, and we mention names.
There are videos from citizens around those community.
Mr. Alex, and we mention names. Listen, and we mention names of, Wuntumi to be involved in Galamsey. Like Caroline said in one of his initial submissions, what is the government, who has the power for enforcement? What is he doing?
They are in bed with them.
Yes,
so
I think by virtue of inadequate time,
so Charles, you sent me this.
Yes,
that is from
Joy FM.
Joy FM.
They did their independence check.
Yes, from Joy FM.
After the man had appeared before Parliament. You see, this is a fact check.
No, okay, fine. So, but what Charles has sent to me is a picture of Joy News presenter. I've forgotten his name. Who has shown evidence of what? Mining license issued. And also showing that from 1988 to 2008, 40 licenses were issued. Then from 2009 to 2016, 59. And from 2017 to 2025, 2,151 were issued. this.
So they are in the 2000s.
Wait,
so basically, they all issued licenses.
But like,
But
that
me,
is
I
what
don't believe
Charles-
what this joy.
Exactly.
What about the one I show
you,
you?
yes.
Yes.
You
What
can
about the
also
one
be
I show
internet.
you?
That is where
You-
wait.
no,
Charles,
Charles, but the NDC issued licenses.
Yes.
Which should be wrong.
No.
Issuing a license shouldn't be wrong.
But the enforcement.
Exactly.
The
Because
enforcement. Because whether you issued 500, they issued 1,000.
Yes.
The fact of the matter is,
Yes.
both never enforced.
what about?
So
I asked a question. I asked a question.
Let me come in.
No, let me land.
When
Charles,
you
so that I'll give
may
you
I
the-
may I say something?
I asked
When
a question,
you
I
when
asked
you
a question to one of the political people in that same studio that given
His name is Aka.
okay, yeah. Given that,
Benjamin
okay,
Pap-
even this person issued license more, this person didn't issue license more, okay. What does it go to me?
it has
And
got a lot to do with you because I'm
Wait,
coming.
wait.
No.
Oh.
When you have food, when you have food,
Caroline.
and you put one. Wait, please, Sita. No,
Caroline.
what you are doing. When you have food and you put 1 teaspoon of salt in it, the taste is different when you put a whole bottle of salt in it. That is what I'm trying. At the end of the day, there was salt. I'm coming, but I'm saying that
the drift I'm
number
sharing
of
here.
the number of licenses that has been issued out would definitely have effect on the environment. You don't
You see-
expect 57 licenses,
See.
people mining at
Look.
different areas.
No, but the per the
So-
report,
so
NDC
this media
released
houses-
2007,
this
and NDC
media
has
houses-
2000 something.
No,
Oh, yes,
NDC
yes.
have 55,
No, but you
57.
didn't even quote numbers.
So
You only
It's
said
57
more.
licenses.
so me,
More
I don't,
than
I don't believe this.
2,800.
You don't believe this.
No, what I'm saying
my
is
problem
This
is
This is
let-
your
let-
Joy
let-
FM.
let
This
this
is
political
your
FM,
Joy
I don't
FM.
believe them.
No, you
Okay.
don't. When
Let
did you
these
start?
political heads
When did you
enforce
stop
it.
Yes,
believing
enforce
Joy
the
FM?
laws so that
Give it to me.
so that at least the ordinary citizen
let me
will be
No,
okay.
let me
Whether
don't
you
try
issue
and
2 or
equalize.
My
Don't
brother,
try
what
and
the
equalize
issues-
and say
the
that both
issues
of them.
at
No.
stake- The issues at
No.
stake has to do with
It is wrong.
integrity. Okay. Now
You see,
I made mention of the
I-
fact that I'm coming on. I made mention of the fact that before you can mine in Ghana, you need to procure certain licenses which permit you to go into the various concessions that you have been granted to mine. Now, when you issue licenses, it is your responsibility to check whether or not the license that you have issued to this person, the person is following what you
Due
say you
process or
should
not.
go and do. So if you know you do not have capacity to do the effective monitoring, you should be mindful
Of the number of
licenses that you
give.
issue. If I know I have 10 staffs and these 10 staffs can work effectively on 100 concessions, why then do I go ahead to issue 2,000 or 1,000?
So Charles, are you telling us that in the days of NDC, all they did when it comes to illegal mining was right?
No,
They never polluted the waters?
Hold on. That is why I am not holding brief. So I told my leader friend that when we speak this way, we embolden other people to engage in impunity. When we call out leaders, irrespective of where the odds falls, people will realize that Ghanaians are becoming discerning, and for that matter, we need to do the right things.
You don't mash everything
Now-
together.
Now, when it comes to illegal mining, the word illegal should sound a caution to you that what you are doing is wrong.
It's wrong.
And we have all, as a people, agreed to the fact that when anybody engages in an act that we have accepted to be illegal, this and this should be meted out to the person. So if you engage in an illegality and the right steps are not taken to punish you, my brother sitting here or my sister sitting here will be emboldened to also engage in such what conduct.
So Charles, who takes those steps?
The steps under
Should be
our
taken by
laws.
the EPA.
No, the steps under the laws of Ghana rest squarely and solely on the doorsteps of the executive.
So the executive has appointed us when it comes
Exactly. That is why I disagree with the president when he is calling on political parties to come and sign pacts, because signing the pact will not prosecute those who are engaging.
I don't agree even on
You
that.
see, so when issues of this nature arises, we need to tackle it dispassionately, irrespective of our political dispensation. So in my earlier submission, I made mention of the fact that if what my brother is saying, that Kuku Buahin, President Mahama, whatever they are saying is anything to go by. Under our criminal code, under Act 29, inciting is a criminal offense. So if I incite you to engage in an illegality, I am guilty as the person who engages in the illegality. So if Koku Boahen is inciting Galamseyers to continue with Galamsey, Koku Boahen is as guilty as those engaging in Galamsey. So if you are a responsible, if you are a responsible government, you need to arrest Koku Boahen and prosecute him. If you do that,
you know when it comes to this political arrest,
then
you know how
then we should be satisfied with the nature of our water bodies.
No, we shouldn't be.
Then we should
call out.
No, we shouldn't
Don't
be.
equalize.
Because
I'm not equalizing.
If you are saying we cannot
you should
hold
refer to us
political
here. It shouldn't be only
NDC.
The fact when it comes to Galamsey, it
Mr.
shouldn't be only NDC. It shouldn't be only MPP.
If you are saying we cannot arrest political proponents who espouses or who encourage illegality in general,
I'm not saying you can't arrest them, but what I'm saying is, you know the instability
of what
when political heads or political are arrested. You know the instability.
Yes, if that is what, if you are talking about the instability, and for that matter, we should let them go. Then it means we should be
quiet. We shouldn't solve the problem.
In Ghana, we are all from
and
Ghana.
I'm saying if that is the case, then we shouldn't be talking about the pollution of our water.
Yes.
So
because my brother, right now we are talking. Your take, what you said was right.
What is going on?
You see,
is perpetrated by politicians.
Of course, 100%.
Yes.
The small boys at the Galamsey site don't have money to buy these excavators. It is the politicians who are funding these activities.
And that's why President Mahama says that. And that's why President Mahama says.
We are focusing on politicians.
Wait, and that's why President Mahama says that, and I'll stand with him anytime, any day, that those small boys that you have arrested, they are not the people you are supposed to arrest. You need to arrest the kingpins.
Big fish.
The big fish.
Right. So, if...
You see, when it comes to this Galamsey, and we are discussing, I don't want to hear that is why President Mahama or President Akufo-Addo said, I'm not against any of them, but I believe President Mahama has been president before.
Yeah.
And he has, in his era,
there was
Galamsey.
And he did what he thought was...
Did they solve Galamsey?
No, but Galamsey in
so
itself...
he disappointed us.
And he was voted out.
He was voted out.
And
MPP has even disappointed us the more.
Yes.
So when it comes to Galamsey,
he should be voted out.
Of course.
So by your principle, the lesser God, by your principle, you just mentioned that MPP has even disappointed us.
The more when it comes to Galamsey.
So in this case,
the
you should be
able.
You should be able to call out. No, my brother, you should be able to call out the one who has made it worse.
Is it
to make it I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Don't call out the one who could not solve everything. But I'm telling you that you cannot mash everything together. You see, when you mash everything together, then you are being very disingenuous.
I am not. In the days of MPP, I believe they came out with this Professor Fimbo Boateng report. I have it here.
Yeah, it was in
2017 March. I have it here. Yeah,
it wasn't 2019.
I think 2019.
No,
it was 2019, and then it went on up to 2021.
No,
that was when.
No.
You see.
That was when
the president established the IMCM in March 2017. That was in March 2017.
Yes.
That was when the president established.
He set up two committees, Galam Stop and Operation Vanguard. All right.
Those were a job for the boys.
Yes, one was led by the Charles Bishop own. The president thought that the Charles Bishop own has failed. Then they said the Frimpong Boateng's own. All right. So it
Frimpong Boateng's own was more or less an inquiry.
They set a committee, Operation Galam Stop and Operation
Interministerial committee was what Charles Bishop was the secretary for.
Yes, but Charles Bishop himself was seen on camera. He was seen on camera jumping and diving to take bribe. And apart from everything, you see, you are saying that things have been put to place. We don't reward effort, so we reward results.
Honorable, I don't think
we want
when it comes to Galamsey, I don't like the way they are talking.
Yes, that is
when it comes to Galamsey, Caroline, MPP, NDC, nobody has the moral right to talk about it.
I can have the moral right to talk about it because when my government was in power, the water wasn't milky. The water wasn't milky.
MDC was in power, the water was bad.
It wasn't milky. It wasn't milky. It wasn't milky.
Mama went to Chebi and said Chebi is the headquarters of Galamsey.
Yes, and that was when you wanted to chew him. That's why you wanted to pound
in the days of
he went with
the waters was same. Yes, but it wasn't to this extent. So the fact of the matter is NDC did it. First MPP did it. Yes. Second NDC did
that
it.
Is
so
why, that
both
is why
has no moral right to talk.
Yes.
We have moral right.
Kwame Sechere from Facebook says that she claims she is speaking for Ghana and Ghanaians, and she exposes herself as speaking on behalf of her party, the NDC.
But I'm wearing my party. I'm wearing my party.
What's claiming we shouldn't politicize issues?
I haven't claimed that.
She is doing that.
Tell him I haven't. I am a proud NDC member.
I think
a Cadbury member. Tell him that.
Please, can I read comments?
No, tell that. Correct him.
Comments?
He's wrong by saying that I'm saying for Ghana.
Oh, he's reading. Let him read the comments.
Yes, but correct him. I'm an NDC member, proud NDC Cadbury member.
But so far, Paul says that very powerful. Go hire Mr. Mensah. That means he was referring to Charles Mensah, that he was being powerful there. Teresa Osei says that hypocrisy at its finest. I don't know who she was referring to. Kwame Sechere comes back to say that Chairman Wontumi got his license when the NDC was in power.
That's why. Which of the licenses? He has a lot of licenses.
That is why John Mahama tried to recruit him to join the NDC.
He has a lot of licenses.
Declined.
This issue has to do with Akonta mining.
Let me go to YouTube.
Recently.
Yes, Akonta mine was
just established, I think,
incorporated recently.
We are talking about Akonta. We're not talking about
his was incorporated to make money for MPP.
Yeah, but let me just limit it here. I was saying something and Caroline heckled me.
What?
Look, what I was saying is that, and I'm still gonna say it because I feel that both political parties have not been
They have failed us.
that forthcoming. Look, the figures that, Charles, you showed me from Joy News, all right? Like I told you, I was just trying to get the Excel sheet from the ministry, all right? That shows that, okay, over 2,000 were issued during the NDC and over 2,000 were also issued during the MPP. It's an Excel sheet showing areas and concessions given everybody. But because I'm on the show, I was just struggling and it is not respectful to be doing that. That's why I stopped. But I'll still share it with you. You see, my issue here has to do with the fact that, okay, others think that when you issue more license, you've opened the laneway or the floodgate for people. I asked this question, I'm going to ask it again. Charles, you and Otabel, please. The question I ask is that, all right, if the NDC, all right, government, and I don't mean party, with all due respect, if at that time they issued 59 license, okay, within the period of 8 years, right? Yeah. So let's even add the one that started from 1988 or was in 19 distant was about 40. Yes. So adding it to 59, that means that we haven't gotten 100. All right. So for then when you look at the year gap, that is over 30 years.
Yes.
Okay. So over 30 years span, you have given the authority to only 100 people to mine. Okay. And you and I knows that, okay, it was not only these 100 people that were mining in Ghana, meaning that any other person that was mining within that 30-year range was doing an illegal mining. Correct?
Yes. Sure.
Correct.
100%.
Yes. Good. And among the 100 again, okay, just like we have it now, we might get one or two, okay, who would also what? Do the kind of mining that Wontumi is accused of. That maybe they've given him a concession and he goes beyond the concession. Or he's clouding himself under the license that he has and he's doing illegality. Okay. Then now you get another government that opens the range, gives more people mining.
Licenses.
Okay. Thank you very much, Charles. The license. to mine, okay, to me, and this is my view, like I told you, that is my take. To me, I feel that, okay, it is rather good you license them, you recognize them, okay, and then going back to Caroline's point of what enforcement, where I say that both your party and his party has failed us per the structures you read, Charles, that the legal structures of governance, whether the EPA, the forestry, whoever that is sitting there, one way or the other, has a political affiliation to the sitting government, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So if they fail upon the license they have issued, then it becomes useless issuing the license because you haven't been able to enforce the license you have issued, but you have rather given it out as a cover for people to still perpetrate the illegality that those people probably that never even got license would have done.
Yes.
So I still say that with you, okay, I still stand with you and say that, okay, on this illegal mining issue, okay, both parties have failed the country. Yes, sir.
That is your opinion.
That is
a fact.
No, it is not a fact. It is not fact.
It is a fact. And Charles agrees. Charles agrees. He agrees.
Oh, he agrees.
Charles agrees. Charles has nothing to say.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Look, my sister made mention of the fact that before politics, she is a Christian. Mm-hmm. So before politics, I am a Ghanaian. Before politics, I have principles. Now, if NDC engages or NDC government engages in anything that I think is wrong, I am not so stooge to come and defend it. Like how people defend any wrong thing.
Yeah.
What we are discussing now is illegal mining. It is not about what you did and what you are doing.
Thank you.
It is illegal mining that we are talking about. And as we stand today, between you and I and the president, or among the three of us, who has the power to crack the whip?
When
Can I come
illegal
to you?
mining started under Akufo-Addo?
Look, we are not talking about the starting of illegal mining. So I just want
the figures we are having right away you showed us. Then those people are legal miners.
Yes, by virtue of
claim.
No. Listen. It means that they are legal miners.
Into illegality.
So the 2,000 something that we are.
Why? No. Why are we confiscating the issues?
That's the thing. I don't understand.
Look, what we are saying is illegal mining. Are we talking about licenses issues?
Hold
on.
Hold on. He wasn't. It was
Hold on. We will come to. Let's take.
So when MVP issues 20,000,
look,
they are legal miners.
No,
so
my brother.
So we should talk about it.
My brother. I think let's take our time to digest the issues.
Yeah, Charles.
We are talking about illegal mining.
Charles, just tie it in with your closing remarks because I have just been prompted that our time is fast.
We are talking about illegal mining, one. And what causes an illegal mining? We are saying that anybody who does mining outside the laws, so it can be that you have permits, but what you are doing is outside the permit of the law. You can also have a situation whereby the person does not even have permits. So between these two people, they are all engaging in illegality.
Exactly.
We are talking about illegal mining. So what we are discussing here has to do with the fact that these activities are destroying our water bodies. These activities are destroying our river, our land. These activities are destroying our forest reserves. Now, who has the ultimate responsibility to stop this illegality activities? It is the president. It is not about it happening
people started doing this legal activity not now.
Yes, and the person then
why didn't the person then stop it?
If you are saying that why the president failed to stop it, then it means you don't have business being in government. We vote for you to come and solve.
No,
my brother,
but I'm comparing it.
Yes, if you are doing comparison, then you create the situation where we do the partisanship.
I believe Akufo-Addo, His Excellency, said something about Galamsey, that he's putting his job on the line.
Yes.
I think says a sour. Then the president should even be impeached.
What you
Now,
say?
you
No,
see,
no, no, no.
You
Because
see, when you say that, you might also be right. But
Yes.
don't forget that at the time he said it, that was when he established those commissions
yes.
and committees, if
So
I
the
may call it.
commissions never
And
saw.
again,
My
and
brother, you
again,
said I should
okay.
tack in,
And
I should-
again,
yes,
and
I
again,
should-
you know,
I
that
should-
was when.
I just want to finish.
Okay, yeah,
So,
okay.
yes. So, if we fail to call who is the ultimate bearer of responsibility to crack the whip, then we'll be going for back and forth.
Back and forth. That's the problem.
And the issue will be there
The
till that kingdom come. We vote out government when we feel that the government has failed. So in the context of Galamsey in 2016, Ghanaians felt that NDC has failed. So they voted us out. True of us. True. They brought in MPP. MPP came, they did something, but in the eyes of Ghanaians, we think they have done monumental worse.
Failure.
Okay, so why is it that if you are discussing MPP's failure in respect of Galamsey, then you want to bring past issues?
Yes.
If that is the case, then we will not move on.
Okay,
will not
that's
move
fine.
forward.
So
in my conclusion, my closing
Just 1
remark,
minute.
yes, have to do with the fact that in the area of Galamsey fight, MPP government has failed monumentally, and for that matter, 2024 December 7th, they should be voted out with the speed of light, so that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, having been in opposition and reflected on the positive and the negative.
Where the reflection?
He will come and implement the
what kind
pragmatic
of
solutions to solve
fine.
Galamsey.
Caroline.
Okay, thank you, Sita. In my closing remarks, I want to say that President Mahama, when it comes to development, when it comes to developing the country with infrastructure, he's light years ahead of any candidate that is standing to be a president in this country in this 2024 election. And I also want to tell everybody that President Mahama is a president who has done it before. He's got integrity. He's one who says it and he does it. He doesn't postpone his responsibilities. He doesn't look for people to equalize whatever wrong is going on. He stands out and says that this problem has come, is on my table, and I'm going to solve it. President Mahama is light years ahead of any candidates as it stands now when it comes to giving practical solutions and doing it. We can say, I don't want to go back, but we can see it from the economic indices. We can see what the exchange rate was when he was in power and what the exchange rate is now. We can see the hospitals he built, and so many people saw that, things were going on well, but at the end of the day, they used propaganda, they used things, and that is why everybody who stood against President Mahama in 2016 is coming back and kneeling down at the sole of his feet and saying that President Mahama, we've wronged you. So this is the time for you to go back and pick your gentra dada. This is the time for you to go back and go to Sankofa. The one who is professing future has nothing good for you.
That's fine.
Because he hasn't solved the problems now. He has worsened it.
Mr. Alex,
and I want to encourage you, vote President Mahama.
No, I gave her a time.
Yes, vote President Mahama. He's number 8 on the ballot, and we are breaking the 8.
I cannot speak when he hasn't finished speaking.
But you were speaking when I was speaking.
Today
you are doing things.
That's why I kept quiet.
Today you are
That's
doing
why I
things,
kept quiet.
Papa, this one there, die.
To conclude, the only thing I will say is that President Mahama came and failed Ghana. That's why Ghanaians voted him out.
Okay.
If you compare President Mahama to Bawumia, let's take Bawumia as vice president. President Mahama was vice president. Yes. Let's compare the two. What they did during the time they were vice presidents.
Yeah.
At least I know Vice President Bawumia, he has made 30 policies. 30. He has bring up 30 policies.
Please. No, when you were making your this,
Church policies.
why you were heckling?
Name 5.
No. You are not obliged.
Why?
It is your
Why?
closing
It's a
remarks.
discussion that we are having.
No, it is his closing remarks. Yes, it is his closing remarks.
see,
Allow him.
Just don't be
Yes,
fighting.
Please.
Because
Mention 5.
when he was vice president, he couldn't propose even one policy. One policy.
But the economic,
President
the
Mahama.
economy
Okay.
was
And
very,
when-
very heavy.
Charles, please. He's making
And
his
when
closing
he
remarks.
became president too,
But he
even when we gave him the actual president,
Yeah.
he couldn't even come out with only even one policy.
4:17.
You see,
That's the policy.
and somebody who has been president for 4 years,
Dollar.
vice president for 4 years,
Dollar is 4
he couldn't
is
deliver.
17. And
Ghanaians saw
Uganda
it
principle.
and voted against him. How can you bring Sankofa? Are we going back?
Yes.
Ghanaians are moving forward.
Kai.
Ghanaians don't want to go back.
With
We want somebody who will bring something, somebody who will bring a policy, somebody who will bring initiatives. And the only person who can do that is Vice President Baumia. People know it. Ghanaians mention his name. When he said declaration, everybody knows he brought the Ditika idea in Ghana. Everybody.
You know the reason why somebody was
Charles,
wait.
please.
No, I'm just
Please,
just
no,
just
no,
discussing.
Why
you are
is
not
that they
supposed
gave
to.
him that name?
You know
Charles,
Why
because
is it that they gave him
Mr.
that
Alex,
name?
your time is going.
It is-
Your
Why is
closing
it that
remarks
they
time
gave
is
him
going.
that name?
you gave him
Huh?
the name.
Who gave him that
You
name?
people.
Okay,
Listen this.
Mr. Otaba.
So Mr. Otabe, before I end, I'm begging Ghanaians to vote for Dr. Bahumia. He is on top.
Yeah.
You know, when you go to classes, if you are first, you are number 1. If you are last, you'll be number 8.
Okay.
And we can bring the 8.
So what
the
if
last person.
if the class you are more than 8 people?
When you are more than 8 people, when we are not more than 8 people, even 13.
Yeah.
Let's take it 13. If I'm 1, it means I'm first.
Yeah.
The 8 is what? The 8 is what? That's why God, being so good, gave President Mahama the number 8, so that we are retiring him to go back to Body Bamboy.
We have
and
arrested you
settle
of
down.
breaking the
That's
8.
fine. Mr.
There
Otaba.
are millions of t-shirts.
Mr. Otaba, I think I will help you in for us to make our closing remarks. You've just heard the politicians. And as usual, how Charles and my sister are just heckling. Yes, what is your closing remark?
You know,
And please allow him to give his closing
Charles
remark.
will allow me to talk.
I wish Charles will allow you.
Charles will allow me to
I
talk.
wish you allow you. Charles, allow
I'm a
you.
heckler more than Charles.
He's neutral.
So when he doesn't allow me to talk, the next show, I will heckle them more than
Yeah,
the
which is in 2 weeks.
The so-called
He's a neutral.
Will you allow him to laugh?
But
Will you
he's
allow him?
neutral.
Will you allow him?
we are,
Just allow him to feel I want to go.
we've accepted to be in democracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in as much as we have accepted to be in democracy, we are still going to vote.
Yes, we are.
So I'm entreating the ordinary Ghanaian to look at his personal situation and vote.
What cares?
Yeah.
show us sitting him.
The ordinary Ghanaian should look at whether he has advanced or declined in life to vote. They shouldn't vote based on partisan colors, that I am MPP, I am ND, so no matter what.
Yeah.
There are some areas they'll tell you, what
Yeah,
the
no matter what, you put your NDC,
I'm going to vote for him. No! Somebody who is going to advance your life.
Yes.
Because looking at our
Through
current
policies.
Please.
looking at our
you
current
don't have any
situations,
policy.
our current situations in Ghana.
24-hour economy.
If we follow this MPP NDC thing, our country would never advance.
Please.
And the ordinary Ghanaian
Yeah.
What is please?
will still be where he or she is. So I'll entreat the youth, the ordinary Ghanaian, to look at his current situation and vote based on the policies. You see, at times some of these policies, they are just books or they are just things that have been written and they don't go by it. They don't go by it. So they should look at their personal or their current situation now and do a good vote. And I believe that when they do that, their lives will more or less be transformed. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, Nana Benyi says that, host, I disagree with you. Connecting technocrats with sitting government is a recipe of impunity. Okay. Yes, yes. I think when I was making reference to those institutions that's in relation to the mining license. Yes. Yes. So yes. Today my studio has been very hot again. Because Charles is here, I will always put him on the spotlight. Yeah, so I first want to say thank you to my producer, Mr. Sir Johnny. Okay, my manager, Dr. Amma, my director himself, Mr. Desmond, and to you, Mr. Alex, Mr. Otobo, aspiring NDC chairman or chairperson, and also to my very good friend, Charles Mensah, for being here today. And to you, my listeners and viewers, without you, I don't have a show. I say thank you so much for being here. And I hope you will still stick with us every Friday evening. And we'll have another breakfast show next 2 weeks at the same time. And I promise you, more information and more facts will come out. And we are going to start to cross-check or do a fact check on some of the submissions we make here, so that in our subsequent shows, we can correct them whilst we move ahead. So thank you once again for staying with us. And I'll always be your host, The Eagle. See you next week.
Don't forget.
Greetings from Hamburg. My name is Teresa Edu from Akwaba Travel and Tours Hamburg. If you want holiday packages, you are free to come to our office. If you want tickets all over the world, our ticket sales is global. You can also follow on us for visa services, and for our Ghanaian fellows, you can apply Ghana passports here in our office, Vansbecker to say 15C. We are the U-Bahn station, Vatinal. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@aquaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.aquabatravelandtours.com. Thank you. Greetings from Hamburg. My name is Teresa Edu from Akwaba Travel and Tours Hamburg. If you want holiday packages, you are free to come to our office. If you want tickets all over the world, our ticket sales is global. You can also follow on us for visa services, and for our Ghanaian fellows, you can apply Ghana passports here in our office, Vansbecker to say 15C. We are the U-Bahn station, Vatinal. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@aquaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.aquabatravelandtours.com. Thank you. Greetings from Hamburg. My name is Teresa Edu from Akwaba Travel and Tours Hamburg. If you want holiday packages, you are free to come to our office. If you want tickets all over the world, our ticket sales is global. You can also follow on us for visa services, and for our Ghanaian fellows, you can apply Ghana passports here in our office, Vansbecker to say 15C. We are the U-Bahn station, Vatinal. You can also reach us per telephone +49 176 416 27723. Email us at info@aquaba-tours.com. Visit our website www.aquabatravelandtours.com. Thank you.